Well, one section of the market that's clearly gone ahead and exceeded most of the investors' expectations has been the rally as far as the power stocks are concerned. A lot of power companies have done exceedingly well, including the government PSU names. Private sector companies have gone ahead and actually outperformed market as well as the entire power universe. Let's decode the rally behind the kind of rally that we've seen, and let's decode the reasons behind why exactly are Indian power stocks on a surge. Number one, when you're talking about the entire impact of China, we understand and we know that China is going through a significant power crunch. Despite that, when you're talking about the direct impact as far as Indian utility names are concerned, it's more of a sentiment-based impact. Direct impact would be felt more by industries that actually import or export goods and services from China. Coal India, however, would benefit from international rising coal prices. Along with that, Coal India would be able to garner higher premiums as far as the e-auction realization trends are concerned. And Coal India also would benefit from added surprise or added ability to go ahead and increase its rates. Now, when you're talking about India power demands have been very strong. It's moderated slightly in September, but ahead of the festive season, expect most of the demand to continue to stay quite resilient. Coal India, would be the main supplier as far as thermal coal is concerned to power companies in India, and there is a slight supply-demand crunch, especially when you're talking about Coal India. So that ensures that most of the coal supply could be supplied at higher rates, especially if it's being bought from the e-auction premium. Now, when you're talking about some of the key triggers, analysts say that coal prices remain high, so that's good for Coal India. Demand likely to remain high as far as fossil fuels are concerned, especially going into the winter season. Global demand of coal and rising gas prices despite the focus as far as green energy is concerned. Along with that, gencos are actually benefiting from falling receivable levels. And when you're talking about the Indian market, Electricity Amendment Act likely to be passed as far as the winter session of the Parliament is concerned. Biggest focus will be on distribution companies that have continued to yield for many decades. Government aims to privatize most of the discoms, make it a field where you'll actually have discoms competing with each other. Consumers would be able to actually go ahead and choose a discom of their choosing. How will they ensure discoms get more competitive? Number one, a lot of fund infusion through Atmanirbhar, and when you're talking about 85,000 crore is actually being dispersed so far. Along with that, smart metering is expected to improve the working capital as far as discoms are concerned. Along with that, you're also talking about discoms being entitled to recover entire cost of power in schemes like DBT as well as smart metering, improving the working capital to a very large extent. Power companies will benefit from improved receivables situation. And when you're talking about valuations continue to remain quite positive or quite attractive when you're comparing it to the broader end of the markets. Also, technical factors like CPSE rebalancing also aids the rally as far as power companies are concerned.